Hello there. Dr. Bill Crawford here, psychologist, speaker, author of 7 books, host of 2 PBS specials. Here again to bring you another tip on how to help you create the life you want. Today I want to follow up on a quote that I did a couple of weeks ago on confidence. It says, "True confidence is the ability to listen to almost anything or anyone without losing your temper or perspective." I think that's really helpful because today there's a lot of disagreement about who's right and what should and shouldn't happen. And I think there's this tendency that we just kind of argue with people, trying to convince them of the righteousness of our perspective. Unfortunately, what all that does is it motivates them to argue with us on the righteousness of their perspective, and nothing really ever changes. Nobody ever finds any meaning or middle ground or reason to keep talking other than to convince the other person. So yeah, true confidence is the ability to listen to almost anything or anyone without losing your temper or perspective. Very nice. Feel free to check that out if you want to. This is my second part of that, true confidence too, so to speak. It's really short, but I think it's going to be helpful. It says, true confidence is the willingness to have our answers questioned. You know, we all want our questions answered, that's true. But what if we looked at this? True confidence is the willingness to have our answers questioned. The willingness to have someone say, you know, that didn't make any sense at all, or where did you get that, or why would you think that? Because truly, when someone questions our answers, we get to do 2 things. Number 1, we get to find out what's in the way of them hearing what we believe, because they're asking us, hey, what's going on? And number 2, we get to question our own answers, you know? We don't want to always just hold on to beliefs in this blind way that they can't be questioned. If I'm talking to someone and they kind of bring up a better perspective on a situation, hey, I'll change to that perspective. Because my goal is not to be right. And I don't think we want our goal to always just be right. We want to have the best information possible. We want to be holding on to the beliefs that we would teach to those we love, that serve us. And every once in a while, I think those need to be questioned. So that when we're willing to have another person question them, we can go, oh, okay, well, help me understand your concern here. What are you concerned about? And they might say, well, I don't see how this and this and this could be true. And you go, oh, okay, see, now you've got some clarity there. Now you can address their concern. So if your particular answers, your beliefs, your perspective on life is one that stands up under questioning, you can say, oh, okay, well, let me help you with that. I think I've got a way of helping you understand that. But if they question one of our answers and we go, you know, that's really good. I've never thought about it that way. Maybe we need to change our answers. Maybe we need to adjust our beliefs to make sure that we are going forward with the most purposeful way possible. Life really is about forming and living by very purposely chosen beliefs. Now, we all have some beliefs from our past that are serving us very well, that we would teach to those we love. And I think it's fair to say that sometimes we've learned some things in the past that have been more accidental than purposeful. They're really not serving us today, and we probably wouldn't teach those to those we love. If we're willing to question our answers, if we're willing to look at our beliefs and make sure we're holding them up to the light, there's a gentleman by the name of Peter Senge. He's written a book called The 5th Discipline. It talks about how organizations work. It's really great. One of the concepts he has in there is suspending our beliefs. Suspending them, holding up and going, okay, this is what I believe. What do you think? Or this is what I believe. What do I think? We're not just kind of holding our beliefs close to us and defending them at all costs, whether they're right or helpful or meaningful or whether we would teach them to those we love. We're looking at them, and we're always looking at them. When we're willing to do that, then when someone else questions them, we're comfortable with that. Said, yeah, tell me what you're concerned about. Tell me. We get curious. We don't get defensive. So if you feel in this age where there's a lot of divided perspectives on right and wrong, good and bad, and who should and shouldn't do what if we all were willing to have our answers questioned? Wouldn't that really serve us? Isn't that what we would teach to those we love? If so, I encourage you to go out and let folks know that you are willing to have your answers questioned. You're willing to have your beliefs questioned. And encourage them to do so. I think it invites a dialogue that allows us to take what we know and combine it with what other people think and know to come up with a pretty well-rounded way of being and thinking. Hope you're finding these videos valuable. I'm having a wonderful time bringing them to you. If you do, please hit the like button, share them with your friends. If you would like me to come and talk to your organization about forming beliefs that serve you, that last, that can be questioned, and about how to question each other's beliefs in a way that allows the organization or the relationship or the friendship to move forward in a more healthy way, let me know. I'd love to do that. Just go to my website, billcrawfordphd.com. Or just Google Bill Crawford. I'll come up on the first page. Hit the contact button, let me know what you're interested in, and I'd love to talk with you about that. In the meantime, here's to you, bringing more clarity, confidence, creativity to everything you do, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.